It's Monday the 23rd of March. Welcome back to a new vlog. This week we are market prepping ahead of Not Your Average Market on Sunday. And we're in kind of a good position, kind of not so much of a good position. Because if you've seen last week's vlog, you will have seen my UK Tattoo Fest vlog. And you'll know, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, it wasn't the best market for me. It wasn't the best event. We didn't sell too much, but it's also put us in a good position for this market in that I don't have a whole lot of prepping to do, which is nice because I ended up taking the whole of last week off basically to recover because it was very, very full on. And I just chilled, relaxed, read, caught up on some TV programs and all of that stuff. So yeah, back at it this week. We do have a feature bag that we need to make. Me being me, I have decided that I'm going to do something brand new that I've never done before. Obviously, because this seems to be a trend for me now. And I've settled on the pumpkin hobo bag by Miko Crafts. They're on YouTube. I've never done a YouTube pattern before, but I picked out this garden spider print. I don't know why. It was just calling to me. The artist is Startled Otter, I think, and they're actually closing down. So I don't know if they'll even still be going when this comes out, but they have a 90% sale. So if you do use seamless files yourself, check them out. They're really, really good. They're all hand-drawn. All of my prints are always hand-drawn. But they do like nature, sort of natural ones. I got a really nice otter print and some sparrows and lots of wildlife. And spiders. And this one was calling to me. So we've done that. I have also printed a little coordinate spider web because I couldn't quite decide. But yeah, we'll see. I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I also haven't decided what I'm doing about a handle. But the pumpkin hobo bag, as the name suggests, is a hobo bag, which means it's like nice and slouchy. So I've gone with canvas over vinyl because my vinyl is not particularly like slouchy. So we're going to try it with canvas. Plus canvas is a little easier to sew with. So for my first try, hopefully we'll have a little more success. And yeah, we're just going to muddle our way through that. I do have to pop out after lunch with my mum. Also, I took a bit of a tumble this morning, had a bit of a wobble, and put my hand out to catch me. Hurt my wrist, hurt my thumb, wrist, and then up into my elbow as well. I have taken tablets, I've iced and done all of that stuff. But I can move it. We're okay. Like, no serious damage, but it is hurting, which is why I'm going to blame it on this, but why I've done such a bad, wonky job of printing this fabric. But we'll see. Scissors are also hurting my hand at the moment, so we're going to see how that goes and just muddle through and see how much we get done. Yeah, I haven't actually come up with a proper plan of what I'm doing this week. I have just dived straight in and started doing this. So I know I need to do some glasses cleaners, and I would like to get some water bottle bags done because I think we're starting. We had a glimmer of spring last week. Apparently that is like no more this week, but we had a glimmer. So I want to start working on water bottle bags, fans, all of those things, and start trying to push our way into spring, summer, all of the good stuff. So that will be coming later in the week. But first half, feature bag, spiders. I'm going to go cut this out and I will see you in a little bit. See you. so it's Tuesday now. Didn't get too much done yesterday in the end. I think I mentioned yesterday I had a bit of a fall in the morning, and then I was going out in the afternoon, and honestly it just wiped me. I also managed to lock myself out for like 20 minutes when I got back. So yeah, yesterday didn't end up being the best day. And honestly, I scared myself a little with the fall, and I just came back and moped, really. I don't like being a negative person. I don't like focusing on all of the bad stuff. But yeah, it was just a bit of a wake up call, I guess. For the most part, I kind of go through all of this stuff and for the most part ignore the bad sides and just focus on what's in front of me and the positives and stuff. And then every so often something will happen and it just makes me feel disabled. And yeah, the fall was that for me. It's been quite a while since I've had a fall when I've been on my own. Most of them have happened sort of when Sam's been around and that. And for the most part, I do feel safe. I get warnings. I get Nugget. He supports me and stuff. But yesterday caught me off guard and scared me a little bit. And I just ended up wrapping myself up on the sofa, scared to move, scared to do anything. But I don't like that. So we're pushing through it. And I'm in here and I'm working again today. Yeah. Sorry for unloading all that stuff on you, but these vlogs are obviously meant to be me and my journey in my life. And sometimes bad things happen, sometimes sucky things happen, but we need to push through, we need to carry on. I can still move my hand, still achy, still painful. The swelling has gone down, so we're good, we can use it. So we're sewing. We're sewing. So I have started. I've added hardware. I realised I made a big mistake with the little tab in that the pattern called for centimetres and I did it in inches, which is like massively bigger. So after I'd edge painted it and sewed it all and attached it and riveted it to my main panel, I realised. So I've cut it down. I think I've managed to save it. It looks okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because it's black on black. Trimmed it down, have top stitched it again, and I'm currently waiting for the edge paint to dry. So while I was waiting for all that to dry, I just went on my computer, did finances and boring stuff like that. I think we're at the point where I can start carrying on. Oh, I also did our little accent piece. So I think we're at the point where we can now carry on with the sewing. So yeah, I am going to get on with that and just distract myself from everything and yeah, enjoy the process. Hopefully. It should be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm going to start sewing. So we're done. Where is it? We're done. I don't know if I love it. I love the pattern. I love the bag itself. But I don't know if I love the end result. I don't know. It just feels not bold enough compared to my usual stuff. It seems quite subtle. I'm showing you the back as well. Seeing the front. Here we go. Yeah, it just feels subtle. Which I get people asking me to do subtle like every so often. Which I get that it's not for everyone, but it's not me, it's not what I make. And I feel like this is just a little too subtle for my mainstream. I do like it. I do like it. The more I look at it, the more I like it. So that's a good sign. But I have already cut out and started sewing another one. I'm doing this one in vinyl. I want to see how it turns out. I'm not printing the vinyl or anything. I'm just using some of my pre-printed rolls. Because I have ideas. Obviously, it's me. So we're going off pattern now. And just for my brain and how I sew and how I construct things, I think there is an easier way. Not necessarily a better way, but an easier way for my brain to do it. So I've actually cut the lining on the fold. And I think if I construct the exterior and the interior separate and then turn and top stitch it the same as I would any other bag, I do feel like that will be better for my brain just because that is what I'm used to. So we're going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work. I also got really frustrated with this tab. This tab is seemingly my enemy because for this pink tab, this is the second tab. I've got this one here, which is still wet. I tried edge painting it in blue edge paint. I'm still covered in it. For some reason, it is the clumpiest, like lumpiest, horrible edge paint imaginable. It's always worked fine in the past. I don't know, maybe it's just like dried up, or I don't think they have expiry dates because I have edge paints that are older than this one that are perfectly fine. I don't know. Either way, I was not happy with it. So I actually ended up doing this. I don't know, you're going to be able to see it. But I basically did it exactly the same as I do with my strap tabs. And I just folded it into the middle. So we do have a teeny tiny little raw edge on the end, but I don't think it's a big deal. I think it'll be fine. And I kind of like the look. I think it blends in better with my tabs. So we're going to give this one a go to see if we like the final results. But yeah, so I'm making a whole other pumpkin hobo bag. And we're going to see if this one goes together any quicker. I am happy with the results. And I don't know if I said this before, but I'm trying to do it no stabilizer, as little hardware as possible, and just to keep the price down as low as possible, because I'm aware that my larger bags are not affordable. I would not be able to afford one of my larger bags, but it's the cost. It's the cost. They are expensive to make. So I'm trying to do these as cheap as possible so that I can then sell them as cheap as possible, because the economy is not very happy right now. So yeah, we're going to see if we can do a vinyl version and see where that costs out. I'm thinking these will be 40 to 50, which, I mean, they're a reasonable size bag. Like, you can get a good chunk in there. And I think 40 to 50, considering that's how much I generally charge for my smaller crossbodies, I think for a handbag, like handbag size, that is not bad. But we'll see. As I say, have to put them into my spreadsheet and everything and actually work out how long I spent on them and how much they've cost. But we'll see. We'll see. I do like it. I do like it. I think it'll be fun. We'll test that theory. Gonna go sew, and I'll see you in a bit. Break because flipping that out really hurt my hand, really hurt my thumb. The vinyl makes it a lot tougher to turn out. I haven't top stitched it yet, but this is the rough bag. It's good. It's good. I do think that yes, pattern writers know best. And that it was probably better to do the original way, just because this little bit here was a little bit of the pain in the butt. So I can see why they did it. It just, my brain doesn't like it. My brain doesn't like it, but it does make more sense. So I guess my brain is just going to have to make do. But yeah, I think it's good. As I say, just need to top stitch it and attach a handle and we'll be good. It looks very pink, doesn't it? I mean, it was obviously going to look pink because I use pink vinyl and pink lining. But it looks very pink. It's cute though. Cute. I'm going to go top stitch this, get it done. And then I'm going to go for a lie down. Because I am tired and my brain is starting to muzz a little, but I want to get this done. I don't think I'm going to be able to switch off until this is done, but we can tick off two big bags. So yes, gonna get this done, gonna go for a lie down. I probably won't speak to you again today, so I will probably see you on Thursday now. Yeah, see ya. Bye. Hey, it's Thursday. It's been a very slow morning, very slow to get going. Oh dear, a saga. There is a saga. I took yesterday off as usual. I always try and take Wednesdays off to rest, recover, paste, all of those things. But I am still having issues with my hand after having a fall on Monday. So I did the whole GP triage thing and they've got back to me to tell me that I need to go to the urgent treatment centre, which I really don't want to do. Really don't want to do that. No one's free to take me until this afternoon. So I'm in here. I'm going to try and get as much work done this morning as possible because I doubt I'm going to get much done this afternoon because my afternoon is going to be sat in a waiting room. I'm certain it's nothing. I'm sure it is just going to be a look at it, go, oh yeah, you hurt it. Just rest and recover. But people around me panic. So, and Sam's direct quote was, well, maybe you should try listening to medical professionals for once in your life. We'll see. We'll see, won't we? But I have spent the morning, as I say, it's been a very slow, lazy morning. In bed, I designed some glasses cleaners on my tablet and stuff while I was just having a lazy morning. So we're going to get to printing those out and sublimating them. I doubt we're going to get them sewn today. I might come in this evening and sew them, depending on how long everything takes. Ugh, it's just a pain in the butt really, isn't it? I need to do a load of market stuff and I'm going to waste a whole day. We'll see. Let's get to printing and get as much done as we can, and then we'll see where it stands, won't we? So, yeah. Hey, it's Friday evening. I ended up spending 3 hours at the urgent treatment centre yesterday. Yay. I've not broken anything, which is good, but I did sprain it and stretch ligaments and tendons and things that shouldn't have been stretched. So she didn't strap it, splint it, that's it, fully. I've just got a little wrist brace that I can take on and off as and when I need it. She didn't want to fully immobilise my thumb because it would render my dominant hand absolutely useless. So I appreciate still being able to vaguely use my hand. I have just gone through and sewn up for glasses cleaners. Because they're really simple straight line shapes, I was able to sew with the brace on. I was umming and ahhing whether to take it off or not, but yeah, the amount I can do with the brace on is much more than I could do with the brace off, because I've got to be really careful about how much I use my thumb and how I'm using it and stuff. So I figured for something like this it was easier just to leave the brace on. But it's taken me like an hour to do these 4, which it should not take that long. And I'm now in quite a bit of pain. So there's still 3 more to do. I'm going to try and do those tomorrow. But yeah, I have had to rethink all of my market prepping plans because I'm just not going to be able to sew anything more complicated than a simple box. Which is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. But it is annoying. So I think where I basically didn't do anything yesterday, and I've not done a whole lot today either. I am going to come in tomorrow and I'm going to do some work trying to finish up these glasses cleaners. I also want to do some sublimation, and so I'm going to do some lip balm cozies, some phone grips, stuff like that, because that's stuff that isn't going to put a lot of strain on my thumb. So yeah, I also need to go through and photograph all the stuff I've made, but again, that shouldn't take too much strain on my thumb. I just need to be careful about pacing because I do not have a lot of energy right now. It is quite tiring. It's taken a lot out of me. The hospital yesterday was just a nightmare. So yeah, but with pacing, and Sam's going to be around, so she's going to help me. So we should be able to get everything done. We should be able to get, or a revised everything done. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. It'll be fine. I'm doing a shop update on Sunday. So I need to have all the posts, photographs scheduled and everything so that that can all go live after the market, because I am not going to be in a position where I can do anything following the market. But I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. 4 glasses cleaners. Oh, it's had to happen right before a market, didn't it? We'll see. We'll see. It is what it is, and we can only do what we can do, can't we? So I am going to go and crash out in bed, or take some more pain tablets, crash out in bed, and I will see you tomorrow. So it's now Saturday evening. I have no idea how much I've actually filmed for you today. It has just been a whole day of me finishing selling the glasses cleaners, then resting, photographing, resting, packing boxes, resting, listings, yeah, there's been a lot of resting and rather painful. But yeah. It's now about 9 o'clock in the evening. I've finally got all of my listings done. I have just finished up doing some last lip balm cozies. Annoyingly, I have even less lip balms than I thought I did. So I can only actually make 4, which will bring me up to 9 stock for tomorrow. But you can only do what you can do. I thought I had more than that. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm in pain. I am going to go and take some tablets and have a bath and just try and relax and chill for tomorrow. And yeah, I will film it. hopefully I will see you all there next week's vlog. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry if it's not been that interesting. As I say, I have no idea how much I've actually filmed for you this week, let alone today. So yeah, I hope it's been okay. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.